court advantage. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And Brent, two teams here who are very proud of their defense.
This is where you look at the coaches, Kevin, and you have to commend the fact that he's been able to convince all of the guys on his roster, not just the starting five, that however they're going to impact the game is going to start on the defensive end. Oh, and by the way, that's where your playing time is going to come from.
And that can get in the head of a scorer, can it?
That absolutely can, and if you can set the pace defensively, the offensive team knows it's in for a long night.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for San Antonio, Leonard and Aldridge, the two stars at the 3 and the 4. Parker and Green, the tried and tested backcourt. And it's Gasol in at the 5. And that one's good. Parker.
Yeah, the mid-range jump shot is just automatic from Parker, especially when he gets the room to fire.
Now here's Rondo. Wade outside. Gibson the screen. Wade with it. Picked up by Aldridge. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Misses the 3. On defense, Chicago. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk to Greg Popovich.
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big edge for them inside. We'll see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David. So it's Chicago now, after the basket by San Antonio. Count it.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Parker passes to Green. To the inside. That's tipped. Here's Gasol. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Butler. Chicago with the ball. Rondo kicks to Lopez. Here's Gibson. San Antonio with the rebound. Nobody near Leonard. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
Well, going back to his college days, this is one of Leonard's favorite moves, the simple pull-up off the dribble.
Rondo kicks to Lopez. Wants to get it to Butler, and does. Back to Lopez. Tries to save it. Parker against Rondo. Parker kicks to Green. Outside Aldridge. From deep. No good on the shot. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
Well, coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was not a perimeter shooter, but he's developed into one of the league's finest. No longer a spot-up threat, though. He can create some offense on the block, able to handle the ball, and bully smaller players with that massive frame at 230, just moving defenders around.
No good with the wing jumper.
I have no clue what happened with the defense there, but they should be thanking their lucky stars that somehow he bricked that golden opportunity.
Now here's Butler. Gibson setting the pick for Butler. And it's Wade in the corner. Lopez, no luck. And Brent, you look at the growing offensive role for Kawhi Leonard. For as many touches as he gets, he hardly ever turns the ball over.
Well, have you seen his hands, Kevin? How would you get the ball away from those things? You just don't find players who can score in isolation, space the floor, and protect the ball as well as he does.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Spurs shooting their first free throw tonight. That free throw good from Gasol. One thing that Greg is often underappreciated about Pau Gasol is just how aware he is out on the floor, not only on the defensive end, how he'll help out, but also his vision as a passer on the offensive side.
Really, Kevin, one of the best passing bigs to ever play the game, and it's a part of why he's been the crux of so many offenses. Very good at identifying and exploiting a mismatch for himself or others. Never forces things on offense and always takes what the team's given.
Parker Walker's shot is off. Bulls trailed by 5. Wade outside. The feed to Gibson. To the middle. Here's Butler. And the rejection by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Feels so good to bury that first shot. I know he won't hesitate to pull the trigger if he's got some space again.
Lopez kicks to Butler. Second chance effort, and it's laid in by Gibson.
Just dirty work on the offensive boards there, rips it down, and then tops it off with a strong putback.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Now, you played all the backcourt positions, including shooting guard. Some have said the talent level at the 2 guard has fallen off a bit of late. Would you agree with this?
I think it's been an interesting shift, Kevin, in the NBA with regards to the scoring point guard and how much there are guards in our league who initiate offense not with the pass, but more with their ability to get to the rim, eventually get to the foul line, their ability to score the basketball and run pick and roll offenses. And with how quick teams are playing, there maybe are fewer opportunities for shooting guards to get the ball in positions where they can score.
But 2 guards have got to handle the ball. We're seeing that more and more. That versatility is important for teams.
No question about it. A lot of coaches are looking for complementary 2 guards or small forwards out there that can get to the right spots and then make the next play. After your point guard draws defense, can the next man on your team be just as effective with his pass, with his scoring? Then you got a combination that can do some damage.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Spurs have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
The first free throw is good.
And when you look at the Spurs, it's about the offensive philosophy in terms of ball movement. You look at the numbers, players shoot much more efficiently off of the catch than they do with the dribble. The Spurs exemplify the good to great in ball movement.
Tony Snell's checked in for Robin Lopez. He hits both from the stripe. And the Spurs offense, just beautiful basketball. They call it good to great. You pass up a good shot to set up your teammate with a great shot.
Well, I think what they do well, Kevin, is always explore what it is they can get to first. If it happens in the first 6 seconds, they'll take advantage of you. And if they don't, they'll get into the half court, run multiple pick and rolls, and every time somebody needs an outlet, there's a guy in the right spot to bail you out on the possession. It's often beautiful to watch.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Here's Anderson after the Bulls pick up 2. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. There's the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Mirotic throws it down.
Put that pass right on target. Way to get your teammates involved.
Spurs have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Mills dishes to Leonard. Pass to Dedmon. Spurs passing it around. Here's Mills. Lock at 6. Sweet little floater.
Well, he's some size and some strength, but Mills creative in the inside to finish that one.
Pass to Mirotic from outside the arc. No good on that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Spurs lead by 4. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.